Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is BK from CocoZini.com. In my previous video about how to DIY your old denim to a wine holder, I make mention that I will be doing a video on a double-sided wine coaster. So in this tutorial, it will be on how you can make a double-sided wine coaster. I decided to use two different colors of fabric. I chose one cool color that could be used during the spring or summer, and I chose another color that could also be used during the fall or the holiday season, which is the winter season. So why don't we just let's get started. I have two fabrics. Each of them is 26 inches by 7 inches. That is 26 inches long by 7 inches wide. So you're gonna cut two of different fabric. You can choose your fabric, whichever fabric you want. Also, you're gonna cut out the handle, which is 4 inches by 8 inches. You'll be cutting two, one from each fabric color. So when you're done, set the handles aside. Turn each of these fabrics inside out, which means the right side facing each other. Then you're gonna stitch on each side 1/4 of an inch. You do this with both of the fabrics. I have stitched the two sides of each of the fabric, just like so. Go ahead and set it aside. Take the handles, fold each one of them right side facing each other. Then you will go ahead and stitch it right from the side. When you get to the middle, you stop, and also the other side. Then make sure you leave 1.5 inches in the middle. You do the same to the two handles. I have gone ahead and sew around the handles, and I also make sure that there is 1.5 inches of space in between. I'll be using this space to turn out the inside or the right side of the handle, just like so. I will be doing this to both of the handles. When you're done, you put together these two handles. It doesn't matter which one is on top or which one is under. Then you go ahead and do a top stitch around the rectangle. Here is what it looks like after I got done top stitching the handle around. Go ahead and set it aside. Then pick up those coasters, grab one of them, and at the bottom of one of the angles, you fold it into a triangle like so. You see the angle right there? Then you're gonna measure 1.5 inches, starting from the apex, the tip of the angle, Then you make a mark. At that mark that you make, you will draw a line across the triangle, like so. You would do this to each of the sides of both of the fabrics. When you're done, go ahead and sew a straight stitch on each of those lines. I'm done stitching those lines, so I've also gone ahead and turned out one of those sides. So I turned the right side out on one of those coasters, so I'm going to put them inside the other one that has the wrong side out, like so. Then I'm going to make sure the side seam are aligned to each other. And I'm going to use a pin to hold it, but before I do that, I'll put in the handle. One side of the handle would be right in between the side seam of the coasters, like so, and make sure each side of the fabric is facing the fabric. So you go ahead and pin it in. Go to the other side of the seam and do the same thing. Put the handle in between those coasters, making sure the right side of the handle is facing the right side of the fabric. In other words, in my own fabric here, the cream side of the handle is facing the cream side of the fabric, and the red side of the handle is facing the red side of the fabric. Then I'm going to go ahead and pin them in. And I will also pin the remaining part of the coaster together before I go to the machine and sew it in. I'll have to make sure that I leave a little space in between, which is an inch and a half or 2 inches. This will be used in turning out the right side of the coaster. I have finished sewing it around, and I also left 1.5 inches or 2 inches opening. So this opening is what I'm going to use in turning this coaster out. So I'm going to turn out the right side using this little opening that I have, just like so. So make sure you turn the two fabrics out. And that's it guys. I've turned out the two sides, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna push in one side of the fabric into the other side and align it properly, and yay, we have a coaster right there. So that's one side of a coaster. And if you decide you want to use the other side, just pull out the other side that you pushed in. Then you're gonna push in the red side of it and align it inside, and whoa, here's another part or another side of it. So that's the end of the tutorial guys. Oh, don't forget to go ahead and close out the little opening that you used in turning the fabric out. Remember that little opening that we left out in before turning it, right there. Go ahead and just do a tiny top stitch and stitch it in, and that will be the end of the tutorial. If you like this tutorial, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you guys. and also don't forget to share the video with your friends. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed. Bye.